Well, welcome in everyone. It's Ketch from Rockafella Racing, aka Rocky. So, you're seeing on screen, maybe we'll call this the Purple People Eater? I don't know, but we switched it up a little bit and we're in the McLaren 720S, of course. And we got the purple satin with the green. Our green, of course, has to be in every car, but I think this thing looks pretty good. Our teammate Jar Jar is running the BMW, which is pretty cool because the BMW does have a lot of speed. Now, guys and girls, everybody, this is pretty exciting because if you read the title, it's the Spa 24 hour. So it's a 90-minute race, so an hour and a half, right? But it's a 24-hour time cycle. Okay, so that means that the race is going to start at 2 p.m. in the afternoon and go all the way through the time cycle through back to 24 hours back and end around 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So we're going to get to see on track and during the race the whole transitions of time and what this sim really has to offer in that manner, which is really cool. Now, the other issue, there's two issues here. We just had a little bit of a server problem. They were doing some maintenance, so hopefully that's all settled with and taken care of. But assuming that that's okay and we don't have any server issues, let's hope. I mean, this isn't a championship. This is just, for fun. But let's hope that they don't have we don't have any server issues and it was just like a glitch on their, a quick maintenance glitch on their end that they had to take care of, G-Portal, and we'll be good to go, because we have been good to go with our server. But enough of me talking now. Now, the problem is going to be, okay, what strategy do you run? There's one mandatory pit stop, okay, so you have to pit once for fuel. It's up to you whether or not you want to take tires or not. I'm personally definitely going to take tires, and there's two reasons behind that. One, an hour and a half is a little bit much on tires to stretch one set, although you could. But the second thing is tire pressures. So what we're going to do is we're going to aim to start out with our pressures a little high. They're going to be in like the high 28s, and the reason for that is because it's going to drop in temperature. Just to give you an idea, we're going to start at like 29 degrees Celsius and the track at like 2, 3, 4 in the morning gets all the way down to 11 degrees Celsius. So it's going to be a point in time to see like when exactly do we pit, and how the race is looking from there. What up, Bugs in the house? This is good. You're right, bro. This is going to be a crazy race, man. This is definitely going to be a crazy race. So, let's see here. There's a free practice going on, which we don't really need much of. Yeah. So we always have the free practice. Now, the free practice and the qualifying is on a normal time multiplier. It's just regular time a day. Regular time. So, that's going to be all normal. But you'll see, like, the time is going to count rapidly. So once we start at 2 p.m., it's going to be, 5 p.m. before you know it, and then 8 p.m. before you know it. Then we're going to have to turn our headlights on and go through the night. Now, I think here, in my setup here, what I'm going to do is... Go. See, I have a little bit, and we have a pretty good grid here. Marzan, oh, he is here, good. Marzan's here, Autista's here, good. Now those guys, so guys, we also have a championship coming up that starts on September the 12th, okay? It's actually opening day of the NFL season, but it starts on September the 12th, the championship. And we had a vote going on who would, what the community wanted to do. There was 4 options. And option 3 won in a landslide where it's 2 teammates and you have to drive the same car and the same livery. So now these events that we're putting on, something like this, is so people can kind of get an idea of what cars they might want to drive. So I don't know what I'm going to drive yet, but I picked a McLaren, and it might depend on our teammate. Now, we could team up with somebody from Rockafella Racing, and then you see the Prec guys in here. They're going to obviously be teammates in the Mercedes. There's other Prec guys, another one's driving a Mercedes. So, you know, it's 2 drivers per team. So let's say that me and one of my teammates team up. It'll be Rockafella Team McLaren. But my teammate and another person, another teammate wants to drive the Porsche. It'll be Rockafella Team Porsche. The twist is you're there as teammates and you're going to be helping each other as teammates, you know, to try and do good for each other, and there will be team standings, but the championship is going to be separate for the drivers' championship. So the drivers are all out for themselves. So you're basically racing against your teammate who's in the same car as you and every other driver on the grid, and you're racing to win the prizes at the end of the season, which is the Coach Dave Academy prizes. As you see, that we're sponsored by Coach Dave Academy. We mentioned this before. There's going to be setup giveaways as the prizes for first, second, third, and the most improved overall driver of the season. They're all going to get packages for CDA setups for your cars. So it's really cool. We'll have more details on that. So you see a few different people driving a few different things right now. I was going to say, I know Timmy wanted the Merc, but I know that Marzan and Autista are probably going to pick the Merc, so I might want to stay away from that. I might go with the McLaren. I don't know. I was thinking about even the Aston. What I do know is that for this upcoming championship, we will not be in the Ferrari. So that's that. Now, getting back to here and this situation here, this is where it gets a little tricky here because I have this setup here. Okay, so we have a qualifying setup where it's going to, you know, we could go out there right now, for example, and see what it's like. But I actually want to do something here because you see how high my pressures are right now, 27.4, 27.3. And they're actually showing readings from where they were at the last time. You see how it says PSI hot at 28.2, 28.3, 28.5, 28.3. Those are actually, you know, our goal, of course, is to be at 27.7. But we're never going to be able to hold the 27.7 PSI. It's not going to happen. So we're going to be, you know, what I want to do is I want to go out with 100 liters of fuel. I think I'm going to be a little bit over-fueled in the pit. I don't think I need this much fuel, but you never know because last time I got called out at Spa, so that's why I'm a little bit hesitant to go a little under. And we are going to run pads 2 instead of 1 right here. We're running pads 2 just because, you know, of the longer race. But what I'm a little bit confused about myself is what my plan is I plan on pitting maybe somewhere around the halfway mark, which would be the 45-minute mark, okay? But you see my tire pressures down here where when we pit, it's going to be 45 minutes into the race. It's probably going to be about like 4, maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, so it might not be daylight yet. I didn't really get a chance to fully experiment that. But what the plan is here is these pressures are lower, so we're going to go out with lower pressures with the intentions of now the opposite, because now at 4, 5, 6 in the morning it's going to be colder, so we're going to have a little bit of lower pressures with the intent of the pressures coming up once the temperature starts to raise when we get to 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon by the time the race is over. So we might have to do a little bit of adjusting in the pits, you know, when we get there to switch up our tire pressures, because I know that these tire pressures here in the pit is pretty good for about 14 degrees Celsius all the way up to, you know, the 28 or 29 degrees Celsius that it'll get to. So it's a little bit confusing, guys. I know it is. And I think I wanted to do this. That's what I did here. That that is what I did. I did actually switch that because just the anti-roll bar before we got kicked out. So everything else looks the same, and I wanted to, before I get in here, I wanted to click this up one because I noticed at Spa your front right always gets a little bit lower for some reason. You'll see that as we go along. So I wanted to click that up one, and we might as well do the same thing for here. Click that up one. Alright, so we got 7 and 11 on the pressures. We changed the mechanical grip to anti-roll bar to 4. Okay, so let's overwrite this. Yes, because we just changed a few things. And let's load the qualifying setup here. So the qualifying setup is basically everything is identical except for the fact that we are on less fuel. That's basically it, and a little bit of different tire pressures. So now you see the track is 29 degrees Celsius, right? We're at 26.8, 26.7, 26.5, 26.6. That's basically what we're going to be doing in our pit stop. So we can see right now what the track is going to be like, what the pressures will be like on track here. Oh wait, you know what? Let me know about this sound here, guys. Let me know about the sound. I'll leave it on 70, so it'll be a little bit louder than before. It should be as an overall master volume here. But let's see. So this is gonna be this is really gonna be a fun, interesting race, guys. Honestly, it really is. Man, this McLaren just, it screams. Now, I was having a little bit of trouble with the McLaren coming into this sector right here. So, like, what it was doing to me was, I'm going slow now, of course, but what it was doing to me was kind of over-rotating there and wanting to kind of kick out and spin. Let's take a look at this bad boy, though. Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking one. So yeah, so she was over-rotating a little bit. Okay, and it was doing it there, and it was doing it at the last chicane, at the bus stop chicane. Now, something else we have to keep in mind is you know, we're going to be out here for a good 45 minutes, and the tires are going to be, you know, it's going to get a lot harder to drive as the race goes on, because you're not sticking at a, you know, we're not sticking in temperatures that are basically like close. We're going to be drastically different. 29 degrees down to 11, 12, you know, that's a big difference. So we're going to lose pace 100% for sure. But that's okay. The main thing is, now some people might elect to run 2 pit stops, which isn't a horrible idea, but the pit stop time is it's just way too much time, you know, at Spa especially, that you lose time with. So I was getting a problem here when you come out of this turn. The car wanted to do that and switch to the right there. So we're going to have to be careful as we go along, and as pressures start to drop, we're going to have to be careful with that. Now, in the Ferrari, I can hit mid to low 218s in qualifying time at Spa, and then like 220 race pace. I'm definitely a little bit slower than a McLaren. And there's a lot of times that I'm lifting off there through our Rouge, because you got to keep something else in mind too. As we lose pressures in our tires, obviously it makes things harder for grip. So there's constantly lifting or going, you know, going a little bit softer through certain sections of the track, like our Rouge to be one of them. And you know, if you run off too many times, you'll definitely get a drive-through. You know, we have 3 track warnings, track cuts basically, and a drive-through will happen on the 4th time, which, you know, it's very common for people at Spa to run really wide at a Rouge or just not get it the right way, so...
Yellow flag in sector 3.
But yeah, guys, so my fuel, I put it in at like 3.9, maybe even at 4, just to be on the safe side, at 4 per lap. So it was saying like we needed like 164 liters. I'm just going with 170 to be safe. Now, like I said, for qualifying and for this free practice stuff here, see, you run too wide there. That wouldn't have been a track limit, like an actual cut.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
But we're going to get into qualifying basically right now.
Session is now open.
Let's just see how this thing handles our Rouge. So with the Ferrari, you want to stay all the way through to the left. I mean, most cars you do too, but it's hard for me to catch it perfectly here. That was better. That was flat out better. I mean, that was all flat out. And the McLaren, I noticed that it likes to be shifted early up until 4th gear, then you could rev that out a little more. Not necessarily early, but... Okay, good. So, it cut us out.
Green light,
All
green
right.
light. Go, go,
Wait,
go.
what is Albion? Albie's driving the BMW. Where's Jar Jar? Where's Jar Jar at? Oh, there he is. He's in the BMW too. Wow, we got 2 BMWs. I'm the only McLaren on track, guys. Wow. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we're pretty good for qualifying. Let's see what we could do. The track is on fast, and it might stay that way for qualifying. Let's see. 28 degrees Celsius, so it's 1 p.m. So yeah, so let's see what we can do, guys. Honestly, I'm not so concerned about qualifying. Like, yeah, it'd be nice to get, you know, a decent time in or whatever, but that's not really what the issue is going to be. This is going to come down to strategy, you know, like, and who could hold out with their tire pressures the longest, to be honest. Try and take it a little slow, a little bit at first, so we don't eat up our tires. But until the track gets to optimum, it's going to be a little bit sketchy. I think somewhere along the race too, I'm gonna have to lower my brake bias. Actually, I mean, switch it into the 50, higher 57s, 58s. But yeah, I can't wait till you guys start to see like the time of day switch. Like the transition is so cool. And since we like to be realistic about things, we have our everything on manual, except for our pit limiter. Some leagues make you run a pit limiter, but we don't do that, and it's just easier to have the pit limiter off. But everything else we have manual. don't know who's that.
Slow car ahead.
Alright, let's see, boys. Thank you everybody for joining again. Really appreciate it. All the supporters. Love all you guys and girls. Means a lot. Now with our rouge, I don't know if I could take it flat out yet. I had to lift slightly. Not horrible. Oh man, I hope we don't get held up. Still on fast. Oh, this is bad. Somebody's on an outlet.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the
Thanks,
left.
Altista. He was on a flying lap actually too, but he got held up. Hey, son of a gun. Damn it. Is this thing on optimum yet? Okay, now it hit optimum finally. So we could try putting an, okay, we could put a banker in. Alright, let's get a banker down in there. Right now, we might have to go back to the garage. Get a new set of tires.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag, be careful.
Whew. Alright, so we actually have low pressures right now, but I told you that happens at Spa a little bit. Come on, baby, come on. This is tough in the McLaren. This blotch him on here. That was good there. Ah! Damn you. See what I mean? How it did that to me?
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Guys, that was like...
Yellow flag, be careful there.
That was like four tenths right there. Oh my god. Alright, let's go get some new tires here. Set up. Get less fuel. Let's get out there. Yeah, that wasn't good, guys. That last sector. I mean, so 219s. I mean, we're gonna be in the 219s, I'm sure, but 5 laps. That's kind of good. Okay. So this out lap will just kind of take it easy. You know what I mean? You saw how at the bus stop it snapped on me. It like over rotated. Like I should be using a little bit of brake at that last bus stop section there. Like right before, like right when you're coming out. I'll show you when we get there. Like some cars you don't need to do it in. Like you could get away with it. Like I don't know. I'm used to the Ferrari. So in the Ferrari I could like get away with just whipping it back, and it's got grip and it stays. But with the McLaren, and pretty much I think, you know, the right thing to do is just a dab of the brake, so you can get the car rotated back in to the left. Now this corner too can call you out. Forgot what this corner's name was, but. That was horrible. If we hit that right, we could take it full throttle. So in qualifying, we want to go all out. We want to get these pressures up here. See the McLaren, man, through Blanchimont. See, I should be dabbing the brakes just a little bit there, like I did, but... Alright, let's see if we can get Rouge and Radeon right.
Yellow flag is watch out in front.
That was good. Still a little bit low on pressure as well.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Just trying to stay on the track.
219.1. Oh my god, guys. That was horrible. All because I went too wide at the last, damn it. Come on now, come on. Somebody dropped out. I don't know why. There was 15 drivers. I hope they make it back in. We just need one of these laps to count. Alright, we got to hit Blanchimont right here.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Good. That was good. Got to get the chicane right now.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Session is now open.
Okay, 219.3. Guys, we had a 29. We really had a 218 actually. We really had a 218 actually. Let me get to the garage here. Return to the garage. Let's see something here. Who dropped out? McBloxham? Did McBloxham's internet? Oh, he was so oh no, he's here. Okay, good. Okay. I know, right? Oh, Fafito had a power outage? Ah, oh, damn it, damn it, damn it. Thanks, Bad Mother. Yeah, Fafito had a power outage. Shoot, I didn't even notice what Fafito was driving, actually. Look at the pace, though. Look at Tuccio in the Ferrari. Hey, Tuccio. All right, bro. Nice job, Tuccio. The Ferrari's a beast here, though. I mean, but Tuccio's normally a lot better with GT4 cars, so he's coming along with GT3 now. So that's good, man. That's good. Let's get into the setup here, though, for a second. Just with the qualifying, though, what did Marzan hit? 218. What? Let me see here. 218.7. So we're all pretty close there. We're all pretty close there. Oh, Fafito, he made it back in. Nice, he made it back in. He made it back in. And he's driving his Ferrari. Okay, cool, cool. All right, so guys, let's get this set up. Wait, let me see something here. Ah, damn it! It didn't hold the pressures for me. Son of a gun! Son of a gun! All right. See, I'm looking for what my PSI hot was over there, because these are basically the same pressures that are in the pit stop section here. 26.8, 27.7, 26.5, 26.6. Yeah, those are exactly what it is. I got a feeling I'm going to have to bump them up a little bit for the race, but let's load our race setup here. Okay, so we're going out on tire set 7, a nice fresh set, and you see I have down here the same pressures as set up. I tacked them up slightly. I'd rather run higher than lower, to be honest with you. but it's gonna be a guessing game from when I get into the pit, guys, like where I'm gonna be. But look how high we are to begin with: 27.4, 27.4, 27.2, 27.3, and actually, guys, so like we're almost at we almost starting with the pressure that we actually need on track, and they always go up from there. So I'm telling you, we're gonna be at like 28.5 for a little bit, and then, you know, as it starts to go into nighttime, you'll start to see it start to come down. But if we could hold the as long as we could hold like 27, around 27, if it starts dipping too much below 27, that's when we're gonna get in some trouble. But I think we should be okay. I'm gonna really have to take it easy off the bat with the tires. I'm not really looking for a battle, you know, to battle with these guys and really work my tires. I wanna try and save them as best we can. So, all right. It always does that. It always changes the tires on us here. Let me just do some pit 2 because we won't need fuel for pit 2. We just need tires. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I appreciate it. So, for everybody that just came into the stream, it is the Spa 24-hour event for SFR. So, we are going to be out on track for an hour and 30 minutes. That's the race length. There's one mandatory pit stop for fuel only. And the thing is that these pressures are going to be really high to begin with, and as the time goes on, then we're going to see these pressures drop. So, you know, guys, it's going to be pretty difficult, man. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be difficult. And honestly, like, we really don't need to warm them up that much. Making sure my chair's alright. Where's our boy Jar Jar? In 8th? Okay. But it doesn't matter, guys. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter where you qualify. It really doesn't. So we got 24 laps. So I'm looking to basically stay out until, I don't know, I mean, not all of it, but most of it. I do, Bugs, I do. I do. I got 2 bottles, although I won't be able to do anything about it until I get into the pits. Let me take a hit of the vapor, guys. Sorry. We got Jar Jar rocking the same livery. Same colors. This is the McLaren view from the steering wheel. It's actually pretty decent, but I can't do that. Wait till you see on PC how much you could see actually though that the PC version of how I adjusted my field of view on PC, that the McLaren already sits a little bit higher than the Ferrari to begin with. Alright, so we're going to start warming these up now. Now, let me just check this here. 28. Alright, I'll be keeping a pretty steady eye on the temperature over there. We'll pop that back up. Now also I'm running brake pads 3 and brake pads 2, not pads. I'm running pads 2, but I'm running brake ducts 3 in the front and 2 in the rear. Now, I could have closed them to go to like 2 in the front and 1 in the rear, but that gets a little complicated because you really still, even though the temperatures are going to drop, they're not going to, you know, you still need the brakes to breathe. Gotta be careful through our rouge here. And for the first couple laps, I gotta be really careful around this bus stop. Chicane here. Is that McLaughlin behind us? Yes. Already dropped down to 27 degrees, so the Mercedes off the line have real power, so I'm telling you guys, we got to really watch the situation for drive-throughs through Radeon.
Green light, show them where you go. Car on the right, clear on the
Sorry,
right.
Autista. Whew. Again, the main plan, guys, is to make sure that we kind of hold on to our tires, because they're not only going to go through a treacherous situation here with getting burned up on the track, but the temperature to drop. So I'm telling you, it means nothing right now, position-wise. So I really got to be careful in this bus stop. And Blanchimon here is kind of tough in the McLaren at first. That was good. Okay. So here they go. They're starting to raise up into the 28s, but we knew that. I also have to be careful through Rouge and Radion here. A slight little lift for now. No track limits. We've got to be careful with her hooking on us in here. Come on, baby. Spa 24 hour and 90 minutes. How you doing? We also have to try and prevent sliding when the tires are above temperature, above pressures. Tuccio went wide again there. I'm not sure if he's getting track limits for that or not. I think Autista's playing it smart behind us. Now we went out with 100 liters. I don't know what everybody else went out with. They got a good run out of the source out of the first turn on me. See that? See that? This is where the McLaren will really eat up though. The Ferrari's good through this sector too, but the Merc and the Ferrari definitely have the advantage on top speed. Tell you the truth, I was actually hoping that the tires were a little bit warmer right now. I mean, PSI wise, I was hoping they stretched up a little bit higher. Damn, somebody went off. Was that Altista? Yep. Altista went off. I remember JR saying that the Merc had a little trouble through,
I've got some light damage.
damn it. So stupid of me to have just done that. How much damage? Okay, it's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, we might have a little bit of trouble with some aero now. I gotta be really careful when I go through a Rouge. That's definitely getting fixed in the pits because I don't want problems. But guys, I was really hoping that the pressures were a little bit higher. Damn it, we were in such a good groove there too. Five seconds that costed us. Alright. Get over here, little Mac. No, we have a ton of time though. It's not a big deal. It's just like I said, how it kind of snaps on you a little bit in these turns. See that, guys? You see that? I gotta be super careful, man. I don't know why it's losing a lot of time there, but okay. Figures I go through the whole practice without an issue. And we already have 2 early on. Look at the time change though. You see the shadows now here. We're gonna have to make everything up in the pits, guys.
That's a slow car, man.
Something happened up there. Alright, we gotta be careful with this turn here. Especially with the damage now.
You're given a warning for exceeding track limits.
Wow. I never thought I'd get a track limit there. This is where things will start to get interesting though, because everybody's tire pressures might start to dip if they didn't, you know, get them right. Got a lift there.
Falling behind in the car in front in sector 3.
Oh my god, Jar Jar. What the hell happened to Jar Jar? Alright. Something must have happened off the bat. Gotta put those mistakes, those early little stupid errors out of my head and just push forward. Just compensate for the damage. Look at the time of day change though, guys. It's so cool. Yeah, see, I could feel the arrow a little messed up. So what that means is that I have to be very careful through, as I said, Radion, Rouge and Radion. Okay, so we're not even a half hour yet of driving. We already have one track limit, so we have to be careful. And obviously, like, the colder it gets out, the more slipperier the track becomes. Look at how cool it is on the windshield, though. We start to get all the dirty, all the windshield gets dirty and stuff. Ooh. All right. Man, we want that podium spot so bad. We want the win, but still.
Gaining on the driver ahead in sector 3.
Put my brake balance back a little bit. Okay. $15 degrees out, guys. Headlights have to go on. If you don't put them on manually, they'll tell you you have 3 laps to put your headlights on. A lot of people run them on auto though, but I like the reality, I like the realism of being able to put my headlights on when I want. That's okay, man. That's okay, bro. Don't worry about it. I'm glad you're here, though, checking us out. This is a tough one. This is definitely a tough one. With the tire pressures and everything. We had a little bit of a slip up and relinquished the lead, well, the podium to Little Mac. But those guys aren't too far ahead of us. And Jar Jar's in front of us right now, our teammate. Just gotta weather the storm here. And see, what's worrying me, guys, is that we're already at low 27s and we didn't even get full dark yet. So you can bet that we're gonna have some tire. We're gonna drop low, but you know what? Just gotta be careful and ride them out. Jar Jar's got the colors going nice. The BMW is hella fast in a straight line. See, I have to lift there for a couple reasons, like because the tire pressures are not right, and we don't get enough grip going through there. Ooh, Jar Jar got a drive through. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. His day just went from bad to worse because he was already a lap down. Alright. That's what I was worried about, guys, about the drive-throughs, because we have one track limit. That's not bad. Still a long way to go, though. Look at how cool it is now. That pit lane starting to get lit up. There's Little Mac going into the pits. So we gained we gained the podium position back. That's good. Because now Little Mac's gonna have to go an hour and 6 minutes on different tires. His pressures must have been dropping drastically. I'd rather definitely have let off like that than have to worry about a penalty. Like I said, guys, we could deal with like 26.5, give or take with that, you know. But keep in mind, after we weather the storm through like in other words, we don't want to pit until it gets light out again. Because then my pressures will go from low to high instead of right now from high to low. And I'm hoping that the guys in front, Marzan and Tucho, will be experiencing some of those same problems. Look how dark it's getting now. So pissed Jar Jar got to drive through those track limits, man. Give him and Albie credit though, because they have not driven the BMW, and you know, when you just hop in a car, it's tough, guys. Visibility is getting kind of hard right now. Alright, Jar Jar's got one lap remaining for the drive-thru. That's okay, he'll clear. how to do it. Alright, Joe, I hear you, bro, no problem. Guys are dropping out of the spa, the 24-hour. It's not an easy one, guys, I give you that. It's not an easy one, but I'm not sure the reason, Joe. I didn't read the full thing, but don't worry about it. I understand, man. Let's go, baby. Come on. Alright, so we're heading up onto midnight right now, and we're still in the 27s with tire pressure, so that's a good thing. Jar Jar's gonna pit this lap right now. For that stupid drive-through. That sucks. Sorry, Jar Jar. Love you, bro. Look at the pit lane light up and everything. Alright, 2 shows in front of us. The 8 seconds is going to cost me in the pits, guys, for the damage, but I'd rather take it. Stop and go for number 664. I don't know who that is. Shark bait. Ooh. Now the other thing is too, Little Mac pit, but he's going to be on older tires, much older than us after we pit. Like I said, I don't think we're going to need as much fuel as I have 70 liters in the pits waiting for us with new tires. I would be highly surprised if we need that much, because I actually didn't run a full practice sim to see. Excuse me. Alright guys, so it's 1 in the morning right now at Spa. I love it. I love it. How awesome is it, right? Now look, we're running 1.3 seconds slower than what we've ran. I'm debating on not fixing the damage though, guys, because the car doesn't feel that bad. And 8 seconds is still 8 seconds in the pits. That's a pretty decent amount of time. So I might have to turn off the damage fix and just rock with it. What do you guys think? What do you think, chat? Now we're getting into the 26s, you see, in the fronts. So we got to be really careful here. This is where everybody's pace is going to start to drop for sure. Those two mistakes that cost me about 12 seconds, maybe more. Then if you tack another 8 on for the damage, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to fix it. I don't think I want to fix it. I think I'm just going to have to press my luck with it, because the car doesn't really feel that bad. It's hard to tell exactly as well, like, is it the car or is it just the tires and the and the temperature drop. We've got 11 laps before we have to worry about that. After we get through Radion right here and Eau Rouge, I'm going to tell it not to fix the damage. I don't think, I can't. It's just too long of a time. There's somebody behind me too they're not too far behind. You can see the track map. They're just kind of crossing there now, so. Let me do it another time. I'll make sure I do it on the next trip through Radion. I'll turn it off. Because I'm telling you though, guys, it's cool, but you definitely experience, like the way the car handles differently with the way the tire pressures are so off, Give Marzan credit. He just he's taken off pretty good. I do have a feeling though that we would have been with Tuccio on his bumper, probably. Oh man, I had to slow down there. I don't want to get a track limit there. Okay, good. But this is where we start to lose. Marzan's going through Radion right now. Alright, we turned off damage. So 45 minutes is halfway through, guys. So another 7 minutes is halfway through. We'll see where we're at. The one thing I worry about with the damage being off though and not repairing it is that it could screw up the tire pressures, but we had such a little tap on the wall that I think it's just aero, you know. So but this is the whole crucial part right here. These next 9 laps or so before we pit is where we got to be really careful as our pressures start to dip. Definitely hard to see too, but it'll start to get a little lighter. Have to lift off there. 11 degrees out. Tucho is 14 seconds ahead right now. I wonder how many people went for the 2-stop or the one, you know, mostly I think people are going for the 1-stop, but that pit by Little Mac early, it threw me off. I'm not sure what the strategy is there for him. It might have just been because his pressures were getting so bad. Oh, we're in second actually, so Marzan pit already then? Okay. I don't want to, I mean... What happened to Marzan? Damn, somehow Marzan got disconnected. Ah, that sucks, man. Ah, that sucks. This win was gonna be Marzan's. Ah, man, Marzan, I'm sorry, bro. Why the hell did he get disconnected? Damn, that sucks, guys. Me or Tucho can't take credit for that. Marzan's crowned first place. Even though there's 49 minutes left, I mean, it was a clear disconnect. So I'll tell you what though, guys, this is so fun with the transition of the times and like really trying to like adapt your style, you know, adapt to the conditions. You know, look, our front right, we're running a whole PSI lower. That's not good, you know? That's where you start getting understeer and oversteer and just everything, like, you know, is off. Like, what we could have done was say, alright, if we want to just go full blast, stop and go for number 4. I don't know who number 4 is. When you see a stop and go like that, it's because they're speeding in the pit lane on entry. Or exit. Alright, there's Tucho going down. We'll sort there now. Ooh, big, late break.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Oh no.
Slow car ahead.
That's Tucho. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at this. Here we go, boys and girls. Here we go. It's still not like a crazy thing right now to say, like, yeah, let's go get him. Let's go pass him right away. You know, we gotta just play our cards the right way, like we've been planning to the whole race. Tires, all of our tires are definitely taking a beating right now, that's for sure. Tucho was running really consistently though. I think he just must have got a little loose through Rouge and Radion. Let's see. He's going in. Okay.
We're halfway through, not over yet.
I don't want to go in yet, guys, because I want to have fresh tires, fresher tires, I should say. And I want to be able to have my tires come up to life and not be that cool. So I want to ride this wave
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Of this temperature being low though, but you can see it's starting to get a little lighter out now. definitely starting to get some really bad understeer here, guys. Alright, so we're getting back into a little bit of daylight here. Almost. That was the goal, not to have to pit until it was daytime. Now guys, we will have a little bit of an issue though, like if any back markers get in our way, that's going to really slow us down. So we can elect to pit a little bit before that. I think maybe we should pit if not this lap, then the following lap, only to react to what Tucho did. Because he wasn't, you know, he was right ahead of us, so I think we're gonna, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna pit next lap, guys. Next lap. Yeah, because there's other back markers now. What's the temperature at? 13. So it's going to start coming up from there. We weathered the storm of having the 11-degree temperature, so now it's going to start to come back up. And then we'll be on fresh tires for about 35 minutes of the race. That's pretty good. Now, actually, we only need to stop for fuel. So, guys, should I stop? Should I not take tires? Is the question. Should I make these tires last and not take tires at all? Huh. That would save about 20 seconds. That's a lot of time. Guys, this is see something here. So we have a 30-second pit stop. So if I take tires off, that's a 17. So that saves us 15 seconds. I think I'm gonna do it, guys. I think I'm gonna say no tires. I don't know. It's a tough call. Maybe I should take them. I'll take them. I'll take them just to be on the, just to have some fresh rubber. Okay, so that just gave the lead to McLaughlin. Alright, so we're definitely not taking any damage. Alright, let's see. We need a good stop here, guys. Damn it! That was not the stop we were looking for. I'll be right back, guys.
Mandatory stop is not clear. Let's go, 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 go.
That actually gave Little Mac the lead. And here comes Tucho. I shouldn't have taken tires. Because we are actually net third. Because McLaughlin didn't pit. We'll see though. Little Mac is on definitely old tires, but I think I could have gotten away with it, guys, without taking tires. Let's see though. We got to run down Tucho. It would have saved me 15 seconds on track, but I would have had old tires. Turn our headlights off now. I think we would have made it though. Yeah, Little Mac's out ahead, man. So he's got 17 seconds. So that pit early for him was good. He's going to be on old tires though. Still a long way to go in this race, guys. I think I would have decided to not take tires. If we could do it all again, I would have said no tires, and we would have been ahead of Tucho for sure. And working on Little Mac. Maybe Little Mac didn't take, I don't know. Those few throws and spills really hurt us in the beginning.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 2. Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Let's go. Oh, it feels good to take that flat out. Timmy's in the house. What up? JR's in the house too. Sorry, guys. I was going through some night driving there. Couldn't really look at the chat, but in hindsight, we got a little bit of damage, and in hindsight, we should not have taken tires, even though I think the guys ahead of me did. And to be fair, Marzan got disconnected. He was out in front. We qualified third, we're in third, but we're running down Tucho here. And our favorite car. To be fair too, Little Mac is ahead of us in first place, so good on him. He pit around the hour mark.
Step so far.
There's plenty of time, guys. There's plenty of time here.
There's a slow car up ahead.
If Tucho was smart though, he wouldn't want to fight, so we can go get Little Mac. defensive right away. We got so much more speed than him right now. Seconds this lap lost. We got to get him through Rouge and Radion. This lap right now, we have to. This Ferrari's quick on top end though.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Come on, Tucho. He's going to defend for his life, but this is really stopping me from catching Little Mac. Come on, mate. I love you too, Cho, but I just got so much more pace than you right now, man. Little Mac is going down through Radion right now. Can't get by this damn Ferrari through our Rouge or Radion. How to do it. That was a little argy-bargy, sorry. Sorry, Tucho. carrying so much more speed. I honestly think that, like, if we weren't battling there, look, it's another 2 seconds this lap lost. We definitely have damage too. The McLaren is hooked up right now, boys. I mean, I don't think there's enough time to get Little Mac. I should have never changed the tires, to be honest with you. That was where I made a mistake. I mean, although we have much more speed right now, I would have been able to totally, you know, fend off and catch. And we have damage too. We have, like, I'll check in a minute. It was 8 seconds before that little hit with Tucho, but look at how much time we pulled away though from just once we got around them. I don't know why it's not showing. It wasn't showing me the damage.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Who's that? Jamola. Let them know that we're coming through, mate. Yeah, Bugs, he was trying to defend. I know, man, I know. I really wish we were able to catch Little Mac though. Thanks, mate.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I'll see how far out he is in a second. Oh, somehow I'm in first. How am I in first? The Little Mac pit again? That's what he did. He did a 2-stop? Okay. Is that what happened? He must have. Yeah, he did a 2-stop. Ah, see that, guys? Wow. So we actually have, to be fair, I really don't think we would have been able to beat Marzan. But we still have to look at our tire pressures. They're pretty good right now. Marzan was just, he got out ahead, and I made two big mistakes, like not big mistakes, but two mistakes. That cost us about 20-something seconds. Oh, I'm sorry. 10, 15 seconds like that on track. Guys, we only got one track warning, track cut, so that's pretty good. It was really sketchy there. Who's excellent? Look at the gap we put through Tucho there, over, 10, 12 seconds. But I didn't want to really go crazy with battling with Tucho. We just had so much more pace. I was just trying to say, let me by, and I did get a little crazy on the where we made a little bit of contact and I had to go through the runoff. That sucks too, because it's not really a runoff really where I went, and like I had to go over the curves, and that screws up your tires too. But unfortunately, Marzan got disconnected, guys, and he was doing really well. There was still 49 minutes left in the race, but we all know Marzan's talent is a beast. But see, now this is where we got to worry a little bit, guys, because we're back up into the 28s now, or close to it with the tires. So, as long as we don't go too much higher than that, we'll be alright. So, we want to play it smart, not do anything stupid, and walk away with a 24-hour win. It will be interesting, though, to see. Tucho's in second place, right? But McBloxham, I don't think is that far out. I wonder if McBloxham, did McBloxham jump, yeah, McBloxham jumped Little Mac too. Good for Pret King. He's in 4th, Little Mac's in 5th. So Little Mac might be able to come back. I wonder what happened with Tucho though, guys, because we just had so much, even with our damage that we were having, we had so much more pace, through like this whole, like the whole track, except for obviously except for Rouge and Radion. The Ferrari is just so fast, man. I couldn't get around them. It's like the McLaren's gonna lose that battle every day of the week. Oh, shit. Unless I run like win 1. I'm on the aggressive setup though, and we're running wing 7. I mean, honestly, the car feels great. It's felt great. I've had a couple little issues that I'd like to talk to JR about with coming out of here through the bus stop with some snap oversteer, and then coming out of the up the hill. I would say that we're technically in second place right now because of Marzan. This part right here, JR, the car, a little bit of snap oversteer if I'm not careful there, so I'm being extra careful now, but I totally love this transition with time though, guys. That was so cool. I don't know, man. I really like the McLaren, man. I really do. Like, it fits my driving style, but I was very close to trying out the Merc. I know that Tim wanted us to drive the Merc, and you know, maybe for like the next race we'll drive the Merc, just to give it a shot and see. You know, next Sunday will be one of the last events before the championship starts. So that would be the time to try it. There's some battles going on track though, guys. There really are. You can see on the track map. We hit a 218 in practice and qualifying. Oh, it was actually a 219.1. And Marzan hit a 218 like 4 or 5. So, you know what, like, with a little bit more practice and concern for qualifying, I could run low 218s with the Ferrari. I haven't cracked the 217s with the Ferrari, but the McLaren could be right there. Oh guys, that's getting danger now. I had to let off there just so it wouldn't be a track limit and it wouldn't be disaster zone with me into the wall. Look, Tim, we're not in 5th place. Really though, guys, everybody, guys, I really appreciate everybody always tuning in, always supporting the channel and the team and the league, SFR as a whole. Really means a lot. It does. So really appreciate that. And this is why, even with the PC, that I'm still going to race on console, because we have a great community of guys, and you know, the console is really fun. You know, it's still, I mean, it's very, very close. You know, it's very, very close. It's just the graphics, you know, and certain other things. Now, for everybody out there that is thinking about getting a PS5, they just released for a set of Corsa yesterday that they are having in February of this year, so February 2022, they're coming out with a new version of the game for PS5 and Xbox One, Xbox Series One, or whatever it is, the new Xbox, and you're gonna have 60 frames per second, which is as clear as Gran Turismo basically, and many other games. I mean, 60 frames per second. Put it to you this way: this game got released at 30 frames per second, but they improved it. So say we're at like 40 right now. 40 frames per second right now. 60 frames per second is a huge jump that you'll notice, and it'll be also 4K. So there's going to be a lot of stuff, guys, that they're going to do that's going to mimic the PC. I just saw "what the F" with a question mark, so I can't read that right now. But yeah. I don't know. Let's see. But that's some really good news, because like I told you guys before, I'm really a console player at heart. You know, like everybody makes the joke, like, get the PC, come to the dark side. You know, it's always the dark side. And it's much better, and it's the way to go, but there's a lot of things involved with it, you know, like sometimes, you know, the console is just so easy. You just give me the game, pop the game in, and that's the end of the story. I mean, you know, like you can get that way with PC as well. It becomes second nature, but just the mere fact of buying a PC and which one do I get, what kind of motherboard, what kind of processor, what kind of, what graphics card, will it run this game, will it run that game, so I get it. I'm really happy I got one though, and I got mine at a really good deal, so, and it could always be upgradable in the future if I need to. But I just thought that was really exciting news that they are making, and it's around the corner. I mean, February, my birthday. It actually comes out, my birthday is the 20th, it comes out the 24th. So, right around my birthday. Alright, enough about me jabber-jabbering. Let's see how the leaderboard looks here. Tucho's only 9.9 seconds behind me, guys. Because I've been kind of laggy-gagging here, and he's been putting down some good laps. So, that pace that I had before, now my tire pressures, see how the full swing now? My pressures are a bit higher, and his might be coming up to, like, exactly where he needs him to be. So, yeah, we got a little bit of room here, but, and I did come up, we are going to come up a little bit heavy on fuel, but I thought it was going to be a lot heavier than what we did actually come up with. I need the chat to decide, what was that? Was that a dirty move on Tucho that I pulled, or was that, fair game, just a little argy-bargy? I think it could be argued both ways, but I didn't make, complete contact where I would drive, like, where I would just bully him at it off the track. I made sure I went through the runoff area, because, it didn't seem like too wide we're going to go through there. But that's a lot, that's what I give a lot of guys on PC credit for, and girls that drive, because they know how to drive too wide. They give each other the room. Not that console players don't know how to do that, but as you just see it a lot more on the PC side of things. It's racing. It is, bro. Rubbing's racing. It's true. It's true. Rubbing is racing, man. Rubbing's racing. The McLaren sounds good, guys. Sounds good. We're running a little bit, you know, our pressures are a little bit too high right now, but hey. Pretty good for only having one track limit too, and it didn't even come at Radeon or Aruja and Radeon. It came up in this sector up here, which was crazy if you think about it. I'm taking that slow because I'm so scared of the car snapping out on me. We got a track limit right here, believe it or not. But that might actually have something to do with the front anti-roll bar. I don't know. Yeah, I agree, Tim. I think I did have to make. I had to make a move, just because we had so much pace on him there, and you know, he was definitely defending his life off, you know, properly. He wasn't like, you know, swerving or nothing, or making multiple defensive moves. But it's just that the Ferrari has so much damn speed on the top end compared to the McLaren. There was no way I was ever, I mean, you saw how close we would get and have the runs, like the run out of Le Sourth, the first turn, and the run we would have coming up through our Rouge, but I couldn't get him. I couldn't get past him, so. Alright, I think this is going to be the final lap, guys. See that? See that right there? I gotta be careful with that.
Alright, you're on the final lap, let's lead it. Bring it home.
The source here. So we would get a run, you know, coming through here. I gotta say though, guys, regardless if I come home with the win or not, you know, it's great. You know, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I would really give it up to Marzan, because he probably really would have won, but it would have been interesting to see. But this was awesome, man. This was awesome. Doing the full 24-hour experience in 90 minutes. I really had fun, man. I hope everybody else did too. Things like, I gotta give props, not because he's my teammate, but I gotta give props to Jar Jar, because right off the bat something happened to him. I don't know what it was, but he was a lap down in the beginning of the race. Then he got a drive-through, and he still stuck it out. So really, mad props to Jar Jar for doing that, because that's not easy, man. You know, when something goes wrong right off the bat. I mean, Jar Jar's a really good and clean driver, so I mean, he might have got hit by somebody. You know, they had I don't know what happened. We'll have to see. But for him to stick it out, and everybody else to stick it out too, really appreciate it. I know certain people left or got disconnected, but no worries, you know. But yeah, guys, this was a great time at a really, you know, iconic track, the 24-hour theme, and as long as we can get Vlachimon right, we're going to come home with a win, and the McLaren. There it is, boys. Yes.
Excellent job, man. What a race. P1. Bring it back home safely.
5 extra laps of fuel, not bad. Hoo hoo hoo. There it is, boys. You look at how cool is that? You can see the dirt on the car and stuff. You can see all the sheddings. That's really cool. I like that. Here's Tucho. Now there is other people racing. Good job, Tucho. Good job, bro. Oh, see? There is other people racing, so we might have to stay out of their way. We can return to the pits, though. Guys, in real life, alright, let's return to the garage. Those guys, I think those guys are still racing, actually. Yeah, they are, look at them. Jar Jar's coming around, number 96 coming around the bottom there, but 11, 15, and 4, 11, 5, 19, and 4 are actually racing. They're still actually racing for position, so wow. Thanks, Tim. Good job, right? Yeah. Alright, okay, yeah, so yeah. There was still time to get back there, Tim. You're right. I know, right? Oh my god. I need a water after this, man. Oh man. This was fun. Did Albie finish? No, Albie took off. He took off. Fafito, Albie. Man, I wonder if they got into some trouble with something with Jar Jar in the beginning. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's take a look at this beauty one more time, though. It's kind of cool, the purple and the green, right? What do you guys think? Kind of a cool look. I think it's kind of a cool look, guys. So yeah, good job to Tucho. Oh, look at that. McBloxam and Tucho 3 seconds apart. 3 seconds apart, so that came down to the line, man. And you're gonna have IZ281. He's gonna just get oh, did he pull in the pits? Oh yeah. He's 6th. Okay, cool. Jar Jar 7th. Alright, so let's get out of here, guys. Thank all of them. I'm glad the server held up too. But look at this. It wound up finishing at 23 Celsius. That was really cool, guys. That was really cool. I gotta really admit that was. I had a really good time racing there. It's definitely, you want to know, it was really hard. It was really hard in the it was really hard in the beginning, when it transitioned, you know, to night and the temperatures got really low. That was definitely tough. That was definitely tough. So, but you know what, guys, I really do just want to say a big thank you, you know, to all the chat and all the subscribers, everybody that comes out and supports us. But don't forget, we're gonna have our championship start on September 12th. You know, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, but the races will get kicked off at 8 p.m. Eastern, like they always do. Or they always did, you know, from last championship. But this championship is going to be taken more seriously. You know, guys are going to, if they miss and they don't give us notice, they're going to be replaced, because there's going to be a lot of people that want to race. But stay tuned, because we have a lot of stuff coming up. Between JSM has been converted into the SIMSPACE, so that's the new label. It's the SimSpace, so we're still going to be racing with them as well. And be actually, so what we'll do is we'll have a couple of more events come up, maybe one more event, and then possibly two before the actual championship starts. So we'll look out for that with SFR. But just this way, everybody can kind of test some cars out and see. And it's going to really, like I said, it's going to be interesting because your teammates that are your real teammates might not actually be your teammate, because you might pick, like, I might want to drive the McLaren and nobody else from Rockafella wants to drive the McLaren, and whoever else might pick the McLaren, like El Jefe, for example, him and me might be teammates. But again, the championship is going to be, there's going to be team standings, and you'll be able to, have bragging rights as a team and a manufacturer, but the championship is going to be based on individuals. So whoever does the best overall will win the prizes: first, second, third, and most improved driver. But now, what we do is we go from the McLaren here, okay, and on Tuesday is the finale of the SIMSPACE, formerly known as JSM, where we'll be driving our Mr. A tribute car, the Ferrari here, at Sfrgt. So I have to really do my due diligence and learn that track, because you saw what happened to me in the Porsche, and I was like way off the pace there. So there's a battle between Fafito, I think, has first place, Boosted has second place, and then Snake right now, who's the organizer of the SimSpace, is in third. But between me, him, and El Jefe, the way that things can turn out, we could take third place from him. We're only separated by a few points, and I know Snake has been doing a ton of work at Sfrgt. He's been just driving the Ferrari left and right there. So I see you, Snake. I know that's what you're doing, man. But there is cash prizes on the line for that. And once again, I'll say it before we get out of here. I hope Jay Murr is okay. We haven't heard from him now. It's going on like 3 weeks. So God willing, knock on wood, that he's okay. But you will see us Tuesday night, guys, in the Ferrari at Sfrgt. And until then, we did have a really good run in the McLaren. I really enjoyed this race. Thanks everybody for coming out, supporting us, and all the drivers that did make it and stuck it out. Really cool of you. And we'll see you again soon. Okay, so we'll see you on Tuesday, and we'll see what car we'll go with next. Tim, I make a promise. I think I'm going to drive the Merc at least once and give it a shot, but we'll see. Thank you again, everybody. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.